What's going on, guys? BDG Crypto here. If you guys like crypto, if you like crypto mining, if you like anything crypto, hit the subscribe button, hit the likes, leave us a comment below. In today's video, we are going to be going over markets and such. Are we back in the bull market? Who knows? But we're going to check some stuff out and get your feedback. So let's jump into it. All right, guys, so here we go. Let's jump into it. We got Fear and Greed Index here, 46. So we are up last month, 31. Extreme Fear, 30 or 25 last week. Yesterday, 31, and we are now at a 46. So it has gone up with that bump. Let's jump over to the charts. Look at that, 7 green candles in a row for the daily. So we are back at it. Broke 20,000. It's a big mark for a lot of people here. Creeping up on that 200 moving average there. And ribbons are crossing back into green, flipping back into green. So let's check something out. I was looking at this earlier, comparing it back to last bull market and such. You know, are we back in a bull market? Has it finally started? Let's check it out. So let's rewind here. Let's minimize this guy. And all right, so there we are. Now let's go back. Last bull run here. Zoom in a little bit. We're gonna pull out our ruler here. So let's check this out. We got our high over here. We're going to grab that and we're going to pull it over here. So now we got ribbons flipping into green here, right? So we can see that that was about right at the 437 day mark. We flipped into the green, and then shortly after we flipped into the green, about 34 days, so a little over a month, we crossed over the 200 moving average there, and we basically started going. COVID hit, kind of black swan, threw us back under for a little bit, up and down movement through that, and then we took off and never looked back once we crossed over. So now remember, that was 437 days approximately until we had those ribbons flip into the green. And we then shortly, month after, crossed the 200 moving average and moved on. So check this out. We'll pull our ruler out. Here's our last all-time high back in November of 21. And we drag this out. Our ribbons are just now crossing green now. And check that out. 28 days approximately. So within a week of what happened last time. But check us out here. We're already touching the 200 moving average. So we could basically bounce off that and reject off the 200 moving average and kind of, just ping pong in here a little bit, up and down, maybe crossing, back through the ribbon, back through the ribbons over and over. But shoot, I mean, in 30 days, last time, it took us 30 days from the time these ribbons crossed until we crossed the moving average, and then we were off from there. So that means that by the end of this month, we could be closing candles above, the moving average. I mean, shoot, it could happen tomorrow or the next day. But we want to hold above that 200 moving average, and then our ribbons will be flipped into the green, and we will probably just run across the top of those, and we may cross a couple times, over the next, 6 months to a year, kind of have some slight, sideways action and a little bit of an up action, and then before we really take off into the bull market. But I was just looking at that. I just wanted to make a little video on that, show you guys that. Very similar to, last year, almost within a week we're crossing. So, it's playing out again. We're getting close. Is the bottom in? It could have been. We won't really know until we get past this. No one can read the future. We can have educated guesses, but who knows? I think we staying close that we, hit the bottom. It could be a possibility. I also wouldn't be surprised if we had another big dip or some kind of last, event to, knock us down. But then again, we've had a bunch of stuff going on with DCG and FTX and all that stuff, and it hasn't really. FTX, the first news kind of, pummeled markets a little bit, but everything else lately has been just as bad as FTX or worse, some worse news, and hasn't been moving the markets. So that's, that's a good sign. That's a, a nice little bottom sign is when these events happen and nothing's really hurting. That means all the sellers sold, they're gone, and we're ready to go up. So hopefully we're back in the bull market. Appreciate you guys watching. Just want to let you guys know, do a little market update. What's going on, what I'm seeing, and so on. And we're just going to keep watching DCAN and, don't do no crazy, ridiculous leverage trades. Be careful out there, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace.